What's up, YouTube? It's your boy Junes'88 of the Blerd Podcast. As you can see in the title, I'm gonna be talking about Black Panther. I mean, not Black Panther, Wakanda Forever. I'm not gonna be calling this movie Black Panther because there's no T'Challa, but that's neither here nor there. So I was talking on my show that I do on Tuesday, Session with June. I said something about they opened up the movie, the trailer with Shuri, Woman No Cry, and you see Shuri in white. Everybody's in like white, and I forget the Panther guys, not the first Black Panther. And on those pillars you saw him and Boss, and on the other one it was a woman and another Panther. So in my thinking, I'm like, what? Because if you go back to the first Black Panther trailer, I mean the first one, they showed T'Challa in white, and he was in the ancestral plane. It was all like it was like purple, and it was So I'm like, and I said on the show, and my cousin like, yo, that's a great idea. Maybe I'm on to something. I said, what if that's Shuri's ancestral plane? Because it kind of adds up, because T'Challa was like all white and Shuri's in all white. And based off of what Marvel told us in Moon Knight, that everybody with their belief and their background has their own little space, they go to. And I'm thinking like, maybe that's Shuri's ancestral plane. Maybe that's, because they say that Shuri makes a synthetic or whatever. She recreates the heart-shaped herb, right? And maybe that's her, because they say that she goes, when she takes it, she goes and sees Killmonger. But which wouldn't make sense. That part wouldn't make sense. I'm like, maybe she takes it, because, can correct me in the comments that I believe in the comments, Bass, I hope I'm saying the name right because I butcher names, correct me, rejected Shuri. Like I said, correct me, I could be wrong. But maybe that's what it all is, and she had to earn her, whatever. So I'm thinking maybe that scene is just Shuri in her ancestral plane. And secondly, I want to say, what if this is a big what if. This is a major what if. I know Marvel said they will not recast T'Challa. I know they said, shout out to E-Man's Movie Review for making a petition. Every time recast anything Black Panther comes up, recast T'Challa, it just goes up on Twitter. And you can't even type RE recast in, T'Challa pops up. So it's big, and I know Marvel sees that. I know they see it. So my thing is, I want to say, maybe Marvel did recast. They just like, we're going to keep this, we want to keep this on the hush so nobody knows. Because if we tell who's the new Black Panther, people are going to reject it, and people are like, oh, he's not, yada, yada, yada. You know what I mean? That's the way I think about it. I could be wrong. But I know, like I said, I know in the comic Shuri is Black Panther. I have nothing against that. I do want a recast T'Challa. I do want them to recast T'Challa because I'm a Black Panther fan. People that are part of this podcast are fans of T'Challa. You know what I mean? And we all think he should be recasted. And there's so many ways that you can recast him. Like, one of our theories were you could pluck him out of one universe where Wakanda is destroyed, like completely gone. And like, yo, boom, drop him into our universe. Or kind of like when Doctor Strange said, yo, in Spider-Man, like, yo, they're coming through and I can't stop it. And maybe that T'Challa of that universe some way slips through the crack into our main universe, and somehow he's like, yo, I'm in another universe, T'Challa's a smart guy. He'll figure it out. Like, yo, maybe there's a Wakanda here. Let me try to find it. And he finds it. You know what I mean? or the Wakanda catch wind of that. You know what I mean? That's just my thing. There's so many different ways of recasting this T'Challa, and a lot of people, E-Man movie reviews say the best. People are going to put up to this movie just to see what they're going to do. And it sucks that it feels like, even War Stu said it, like War Stu was like, yo man, he feels like they're just using this man's death to sell a movie. A lot of people feel, E-Man said it, somebody else even said it, and when other people say it, like, yeah, it kind of makes, like, yeah, you're probably right about that. And it's like, I really, in a way, like I said, this movie is going to be two things, really good or really bad. And last thing I want to touch on is they're saying that T'Challa had a son, that he's going to have a son. And I'm like, I'll put it this way. The only way this could make sense, I forget old girl's name, baby girl's name, but has a kid with T'Challa. But I'd rather be like, I'd rather them say he had a side kid with Storm, right? Way like, yo, he kept it on the hush, like, yo, yada, yada, yada. Kept it on the hush. Like, I'm not ready to tell my family about this because whatever. You know what I mean? Like, something like that. And ain't no telling when he had that kid because, of course, if he has a kid, it can't be a newborn. It can't be a newborn because you can clearly see that, oh, you know what I mean? And unless, and he was blipped too, so I'm like, maybe somewhere down the line during the first Black Panther or during Civil War, he had a kid, had a son, and there's time. There's a lot of time between that. So what year did Black Panther? What year did Civil War come out? What year was that? Like 2015, 2016, whenever that came out. And you can like, so within the 5-year gap, so that'll speed that up. Like, you know, if you want to speed it up, like make them like, because whatever, speed it up, make them like 15, 16, whatever the case may be, however you want to add it up. I mean, just to play around with time, because nobody wants to wait to see this kid, newborn, 5, 6 years old, or whatever the case may be. Like, we all gonna be in our freaking 40s and 50s by the time he can even fight for the mantle. So we don't really want to wait that. And we don't want Marvel to do like crazy time jumps. And another part that sucks is EA is doing a Black Panther game and you play as T'Challa's son. Even in a video game, we don't have to. They are literally wiping T'Challa from us. And it's disgusting that a lot of people don't have it's disgusting that a lot of people see nothing wrong with that. Like, yo, man, it's T'Challa, like, you know how long it took for us to get this character to now that he's gone, he's erased. So even in a video game, even in a fictional video game, we lost our favorite character. You know, so that's about it. Make sure you comment, like, subscribe to the Blerd Spot Podcast. You watch it on YouTube, so comment, like, subscribe. Let me know how y'all feel about this topic. And yeah, I'm out. Peace. See you next week.